So I told you guys if this breaks this 428.90, you're a go for long. So let's take a look at it. So we had a break of 428.90. It popped up to 429.93. It pulled back again. I mean, look at this key critical area. It came up, it pulled back, it broke through it again, flatlined, broke through it again, and then it ran. See it here? And then that was the rest of the day. Now, let's look at the 2-minute. Obviously, in the beginning, the 2-minute was a little bit harder to read, but that's okay. I mean, some days are like that and some days aren't. So let's go ahead and take a look at this now. If you look at the 2-minute EWO, it signaled to go ahead and buy in at the open, right? Because it was already going to the green. It was already to the upside. It was already doing its thing. So if you'd have bought in at the open, you got paid. Okay. And then it's up to you where you want to get out because it did all sorts of nasty stuff and it kept breaking through VWAPs, really. So it was, in this area is where I would have been collecting because I don't like it through VWAP. So you'd have made some scratch in here, anywhere in here. Then it went red. This candle was barely higher, but it was. So you would have got in here. It came up, pulled back, and you still got paid. So this is trade number 2. So you had 1, 2, and then this candle. The third one was the entry, which was about here. And then that was your payday the rest of the day. So there was 3 trades, all profitable. And the last one was a monster payday. You guys see it? So as long as you didn't cherry pick the trade and choose one of them, oh, coach, I didn't want this one. I got in this one and I got burned, so I'm not going to take this trade. And then there's the trade of the day, right? So again, typically you will get 1 to 5 trades per day using your EWO if it is squirrely. And this was squirrely because you had 3 different entries here, here, and here. Does everybody see that? Does everybody understand how that's working?
Yes, sir.
So as long as we're executing that trade, let's take a look. Apple did almost the exact same thing. Now, Apple was really choppy in the beginning. Really, really, really choppy. So, okay, let's look at this one at the open. So it came up. It did not have a 2-minute EWO. You can see it was already falling off. I don't know if you would have got in here. Let's say you do. Let's say you do. So you got in somewhere in here. Guess what? This is VWAP. And as soon as it broke VWAP, which was right here, and it held to the upside, you get out. This one you got in, looks like this candle. And you got paid. Barely, but you did. Comes back, VWAP. We definitely don't want to be in it on the break. Let's say you get in here. I mean, do you see how it's all really squirrely, but that's okay. We trade the trades, right? Now, you guys know I don't like anything around VWAP, and we'll discuss that in a minute. But I'm just saying, if you were just flat out, I'm trading the trades, I don't care, and it breaks there, no bueno again. Then you get in this little one, you make a little bit of money, it pulls back. You get in this one, you make a little bit of money, and it goes and it pulls back and it's flat. And then there's your payday. So here's the thing with this one, and this is why yesterday, Don, when you were asking me, I said I don't like it, even with this 2-minute EWO, changing the guard a lot because it couldn't break VWAP, right? It was just sitting inside of this garbage pattern right in here. Notice it never broke those key critical levels to make a move one way or the other. Right? So once it finally did, by the way, which was right here because it touched here, here, and then it broke through, and there's your payday.